Well, a happy finally Friday, despite bracket-breaking games all over the landscape in yesterday's first round of the NCAA men's basketball tournament. Northwest fans are hailing a couple wins. Graham Ike scored 16 points and had 10 rebounds to lead 4 Gonzaga players in double figures in an 86-65 win over McNeese State. Coach Mark Few was surprised to learn that it was the Bulldogs' 15th straight first-round win.
Well, hey, I couldn't have been prouder on how our guys attacked the moment of, the first round game in the NCAA tournament. I thought we were as dialed in as we've been on any of the scouting reports and really executed the plan great. We played phenomenal defense, I felt, throughout the whole game. We beat a really, really good team, and we did a great job on some really good players. We guarded Wells really good, Garcia really good, and did our best to limit Richards from 3, which we knew was going to be big. So loved our confidence, loved our approach. And again, what'd you say, that's 15 straight?
15 straight first-round wins.
15 straight, just, with doing it's amazing. To me, after doing this for 25 years and 10 more as an assistant, I think one of the hardest things to do is win the game in the NCAA tournament. And to do it 15 straight times is just amazing, and the guys deserve all the credit for that.
Washington State, meanwhile, erased an 8-point deficit to advance to the second round for the first time since 2008 with a 66-61 win over Drake. Coach Kyle Smith was very proud of the effort put in by the Cougs.
That was just an awesome postseason game. Really physical, really competitive. A lot of respect for their program. They won 28 games this year. They've been here before. They've won, they've been to 3 out of the last 4 NCAA tournaments. We really hadn't seen very few players as good as DeVries. And then they really complement each other, and their small guards were giving us problems and pressuring us, and we were got down 8, and these guys just were able to find a way, get a couple big threes down the stretch, and got a lot of stops and took care of the ball down the stretch. So couldn't be more proud of a group. To be able to advance in this tournament, something special. Former
Wenatchee Valley College standout Isaac Jones led the Cougars with 20 points and 11 rebounds. He said he took advantage of his matchup down the stretch.
I just had to use my quickness, faster than him, and he was in foul trouble, so I know he didn't want to foul. And for someone that big to guard me, it's hard to keep him in front, so I just wanted to keep punishing him and get the lead that way.
Gonzaga will face Kansas in the second round tomorrow at 12:15 on CBS. Washington State faces second-seeded Iowa State at 3:10 tomorrow. That'll be on TNT. Eastern Washington's women's basketball team just tipped off against Oregon State in the first round of the NCAA women's tournament. That game's being broadcast on ESPNU. Gonzaga faces UC Irvine tomorrow afternoon. That'll be at 4:30 on ESPN2. Well, the Mariners got home runs from a veteran and a rookie in a 7-6 win over Cincinnati in Cactus League play last night. Jorge Polanco started the scoring. Cal Raleigh put Seattle on the board and out in front, and then Ryan Bliss came through with what proved to be the game winner.
And a swing and a fly ball straight away center field deep. Fairchild going back, has room. No, it's over his head, and this one is off the fence. Heading for third as Julio bounces away from Fairchild. Julio being waved in by Manny. The throw-in cut off, relay to the plate, not in time. Julio Rodriguez scores. Swinging a drive deep to right center field. Going back, and this one is gone. Goodbye, baseball. Line shot onto the berm in right center. Cal Raleigh with his 4th home run of the spring. And it's now the Mariners 3 and the Reds 2. And it came on an 0-2 pitch from Nick Martinez. And Cal jumped on it and hit a rope to right center. It scores. Polanco on in front of him. 3 runs are in.
Swinging a high, towering fly ball out to left field. And Ryan Bliss just unloads to the berm and has given the Mariners the lead on a 3-run home run. Wow, was that a tank?
Seattle was in Scottsdale today to take on the Arizona Diamondbacks. Make that 6 losses in a row now for the Seattle Kraken. Seattle fell to Vegas last night by a final of 3-1. It was closer than the score, actually, as the Golden Knights scored first with the Kraken tying it in the third. Vegas got the puck to bounce their way down the stretch.
Absolutely, that's all part of it. It's a whole new ball game. Vegas right back. Side of the net, loose puck, and it's in! trying to set up the play. Bouncing puck corralled by Las Vegas. Here's Eichel, the effortless skater. Eichel, backhand, forehand, and a save by Grubauer. Eberle's got a second chance. Has Beniers with him. Here's Eberle shooting. Blocker save by Thompson. And tighten the gap with the Kings. A win here tonight at home. Cut their deficit to just 2 points against Los Angeles for third in the Pacific. They score! The shot from the point by Riker Evans tipped in front, and there it is. It's a 1-1 hockey game. Turned over to Seattle. Off the post and stays out. Tolvanen ripped one off the post. Now with speed, here's Waugh. Has a chance now. Coming in, that shot is stolen. Across the line. On 5, even the Kraken of a man in the box. McCann, fancy move. Side of the net. It is stopped in the crease. What a chance. And now the empty net from long distance. It goes. They'll move to within 2 points of the Kings for third in the Pacific. And they'll give themselves a 4-point edge over the Blues for wild card 2 in the West.
Seattle heads for Arizona tomorrow night at 7 o'clock. That'll be on Root Sports Northwest. The Wenatchee Wild are in a must-win mode if they want home ice in the upcoming WHL playoffs. Wenatchee's in Victoria tonight to face the Royals for the second straight game at Save On Foods Memorial Arena. Puck drops at 7:05. Wild finish the regular season in Everett against the Silvertips tomorrow night. That'll be at 6 o'clock. Wenatchee had 3 players with hat tricks last night in a 16-6 win over Chiawana in Prep Boys Lacrosse. KJ Gilman had 3 goals and 2 assists to lead the way as Wenatchee improved to 5-2 on the season with the win. We broadcast the game on Facebook last night. It'll air on TV tonight at 7 o'clock. Here's a little tease of what happened.
Also, they have to deal with Cadell up top, as you can see.
There's a shot and a goal. First of the game comes at the 7-minute mark here in the first period. And I believe what the goal was Brooks Zarro retreating to collect that ball. They'll get it inside the box, and now just taking it all the way, and the shot in, score! Wenatchee goal for Stowe McInnes. That'll be his 5th on the season. Keeps the offense going as Velasquez will come out, and in comes Evan Mathena. He's got 6 goals in his credits, and now a shot inside, and it is a goal this time around for Wenatchee. Coming up with a tally, Stowe McInnes, I believe again, his 2nd of the game. Watch out for this guy. He's got the wheels. That's Brooks Zarro, and he'll feed it, and a shot taken, and a goal scored.
Wow.
Inside, that was a quick trigger as well for Max Rainmaker. Both teams trying to say, hey, you want it, you take it. No, you want it, you take it. So it's Wenatchee ball as they bring it up the near side. KJ Gilman's been looking for something all night long. Comes in, cross pass, and the shot in, and a goal scored. What a beautiful pass from Gilman as he'll find his teammates on the shot. Derek Brolt. Wenatchee takes the lead once again. In this one is KJ Gilman, who had a great assist moments ago. Will work it behind the net, turn and look, and then shoot, and then score. Finally connects with the goal at the 8-minute mark here of the second.
Let's talk about this early part of the game. You had some wide open looks that didn't go your way, but you stuck with it, and you got an assist first. Talk about that first quarter for you.
I struggled a little bit with catching the ball, but later on I kind of fixed that up a little bit. I really wanted to get a lot of my teammates some goals this season, and so I was just trying my best to help them out.
Wenatchee's back at home in the Apple Bowl tomorrow afternoon at 1 o'clock against Southridge. There's so much more sports on the web. Go to NCWLIFE.com and find out. Have a great weekend. We'll see you on Monday. What the hell's happening in the background there? Is that pigeons or what? God, I'm like, what the hell? Duck, cover. Okay, so I will back up and do the end of the lacrosse. So if you want to go full screen on the lacrosse deal, and then we'll just pick it up and finish from there. Wenatchee's back at home in the Apple Bowl tomorrow afternoon at 1 o'clock against Southridge. Well, there were 4 games on the Les Schwab Prep baseball scoreboard to tell you about from yesterday. Cascade took down Waterville-Mansfield 16-2. Okanagan topped Oroville 13-3. Brewster beat up Bridgeport 30-0. Liberty Bell got by Manson 3-0. On the schedule today, Moses Lake is hosting Sunnyside in a doubleheader. Eastmont has Ike in town at Dan White Field for 2 games. East Valley visits Ephrata for 2. Quincy visits Warden in a single game. Tomorrow's action finds Lake Roosevelt at Okanagan for a doubleheader at 11, while Oroville hosts Bridgeport and Omak visits Manson. Tonasket hosts Cleellum in a twin build beginning at 1 o'clock in the afternoon. Wenatchee is still trying to find its first softball win of the season. They narrowly fell to East Valley yesterday 9-7. Elmira Cooley Heartline beat Lake Roosevelt 12-2. Brewster blanked Bridgeport 15-0. Okanagan beat up Oroville 23-1. Liberty Bell mauled Manson 20-9. Games today find Moses Lake at Sunnyside. Ephrata is at Grandview. Eastmont is at Eisenhower. And games are double headers, by the way, all today. Tomorrow, busy schedule for Saturday starts at 11 a.m. with Riverside at Omak. Chelan hosts Manson. Cascade visits Kittitas. And Oroville hosts Bridgeport. Deer Park plays at Omak at 1 o'clock, while Lake Roosevelt hosts Okanagan. On the Prep Boys soccer pitch yesterday, Bridgeport edged Brewster 3-2. Tonasket topped Pateras 2-0. Liberty Bell got by Okanagan 2-1. Manson blanked Oroville 1-0. Cascade shut out Kashmir 3-0. 2 games are featured tonight as Eastmont hosts Moses Lake at 7 o'clock, while Wenatchee visits Sunnyside. Coming up tomorrow, 11 a.m. games have Medical Lake at Quincy. Manson hosts Kashmir, and Tonasket travels to Colville. Ephrata visits Prosser at noon. Omak hosts Liberty Bell at 1 o'clock. That, my friends, is sports. Have a great weekend.